We've been waiting for the right moment to leave today in between the rain. It is really good to see the rain because we've not had much of it lately. But I need to move the boat today because I'm teaching tomorrow online and there isn't a strong enough internet signal here. So we are going to cruise in the rain. We've not done that for ages. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping when we get to our mooring that I can actually get started on the narrowboat art that I have intended to do for a whole year now on the other side of Alice Gray's. Right, we're off! Some of you might remember that last year when I was on the River Trent I painted a daisy on one side of Alice Gray's, and I did that under rain and all sorts of weather conditions. So this year I'm really excited to paint something a bit different. But before we can go too far and get settled at our mooring, we have to stop for water. Right, so I'm going to get off and grab the centre line and moor us up. She's in. Put the post up. I'm going to check what the internet signal's like over this side, because sometimes it makes all the difference. It does look a little. Okay. Go for it. We're just going to go to Sharpness. The trip to Sharpness from Parton is really only a mile, so it should only take us about 20 minutes. But in these conditions, it might take us a bit longer. It reminds me of our River Trent experience. I think that's the only other time that we've cruised with the pram hood up. And we had all the tidal issues and all the sunken barges to deal with then. So this should be a doddle, I'm sure. I know that across the world right now, some of you are having to endure blistering heat. And if I could send you some of this cool rain, then believe me, I would. So I really hope you're all staying safe and well and hydrated. In the distance we're coming up to what was probably a spectacular looking bridge in its time. 21 arches spanning across the River Severn, and the tragic story that attaches itself to the destruction of this bridge is just, wow, it just makes you shiver, it really does. Even after Wasdale H and Arkandale H had hit the Severn Railway Bridge, British Railway continued to strengthen it until 1961, when a vessel called the BP Explorer turned turtle on a sandbar on the treacherous River Severn and struck Pier 16. And this is where the bridge would have swung open from to let the barges of the tall masts through. Right, we're just looking now for a space. I think these will be good moorings. The wind has really picked up, my camera's just completely steamed. Right, Right, we're looking to try and go behind the blue boat that has its doors open and try and tuck in there. What do you think, Seth? Do you like it here? So I'm just trying, this is our internet, so that's got slower. Oh, it's picking up some now. Oh yeah, good, come on. Upload is good here. And now we'll try the gift gaff. I'm fine just putting this in the window, but where we were before we had no gift gaff. Look, this is nice. These are nice numbers now to teach. Oh, but then the upload has just dropped out.
I've got a dark bush cricket inside the boat. Just noticed that. Obviously it doesn't like the rain. Let's turn it back round.
Females lay their eggs in rotting wood, but I think this one is a male because it doesn't have a long ovipositor on the back. It's got two little stumpy bits. Not saying that we have rotting wood on the boat, but I think this is definitely not going to lay any eggs here. Although I'd quite like a little family of baby bush crickets on Narrowboat Alice Grace.
Now I think I'm going to miss you.
Right, I have just got back from the local DIY store where I was searching for water-based paints. I only want to use water-based paints, and so I was restricted with the shades that I could get. So we'll just have to see what they look like. Sorry?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just painting my boat, the artwork.
Oh, cool, okay.
I'm doing a butterfly.
Oh, well done.
Well, that's the idea. We probably won't look like that.
It wouldn't if I was doing
No. Did you say hello to the doggies, Seth? Zephyr? That's that's mine. You got, that's the paint tray. Right. It's mine, Seth. Okay, so let's. Oh no, this is not the colour. What colour is this? That's not. That looks crazy. I also couldn't get hold of any decent painting rollers, so I'm using these pads, which I don't know. Well, I'm thinking about this now, and well, I think I'm going to have to do a big rescue mission on it. So in between heavy downpours of rain, gale force winds and walks with Zev, I got cracking on the artwork. All that was left to do was to try to unpeel the sticky tape, which, because it had been on there for so long, has stuck itself firmly onto the boat. Well, once that's off, I'm going to paint the border, and hopefully it will all be done in the next week or so. Let's have a look at Sharpness docks. Well, it was built in the 1870s to accommodate the growing size of ships that could no longer fit into Gloucester docks, and it ended up becoming Britain's most inland port in its heyday, but it still handles bulk cargoes today. Fertilisers. And this is one of the things about continuous cruising. It brings you to places like this. I mean, I never would have thought to come here, and now I'm here. I'm really enjoying learning about Sharpness and understanding the history of the docks here and how important it was, and still is. I've got to find a shop. Finding a shop is not always easy. The railway lines that you can see here around the docks were once linked with the Midland and Great Western main lines. Sadly, they're not in use anymore, so all transport to and from the docks is now solely by road. Right, according to the map, we've got to turn left. Almost like we're following the old railway. My Google Maps is telling me to turn left down this path, but look, there's a sign. Closure of footpath. Please use the designated footpath elsewhere in the dock area. Where is the designated footpath in the dock area? What are we going to do? I think all this might have something to do with a group of volunteers who are currently working hard to reopen the Sharpness branch as a heritage railway tourist attraction. Okay. Houses. Right. I love this about Zephyr. She's never been here before. She hasn't got a clue where we're going, but she just acts like she knows the way. There's a church here. Right, let's keep going. Little house is called the Old Seven Stores. It's gorgeous. So that's where the old shop was. And here it is, the little post office and convenience store. So if you moor your boat at Sharpness, you've got about a 20-25 minute walk to get there. Not bad. Bush cricket leaves the thicket, for the leaves are laden down with heavy pools of rainfall, and he doesn't want to drown. With a writhe he slides inside a slice of window pane, Then foreleg to antenna, he wipes off all the rain. He sees the trees and soaking reeds cloaked in clouds of grey, and he wraps his wings around him in a blanket sort of way. And there he'll snooze until the cruise and deluge finally stop. Then cricket, to his thicket, will retreat on feet that hop